Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. And Boo Radley's back too. You'll see in just a second. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo. I see you because... I'm YouTube. He's got the zoomies today. It is raining outside. He has been outside like 6 times. He has got the zoomies today. But anyway, I'm YouTube famous now. I love that he's almost 15 years old. He'll be 15 this month, and look at him, still the playful pup. I'm YouTube famous now. Available, the album, Dad, Shimmy, Shimmy, AF. I didn't say when. Should I say when? Available on Boo Radley's birthday. Anyway, the album, Dad, Shimmy, Shimmy, AF. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. Rock on, gold dust woman. Boost! Players only love you when they're playing. If you follow my Instagram, do you follow my Instagram? I post the most fun stuff over there. Oh my God, I found 2 new squirrels to follow. I'm so excited. Y'all want to know who they are? Okay, so I have to tell you, a squirrel, a famous squirrel. Boo Radley, what is going on with you today? My Lord, he's so crazy. A famous squirrel follows me. It's not Thumbelina. Oh, my Lord. Now, back in the day, I used to say, you know, like if I talked to Trisha Paytas or Shane Dawson or Hot Toddy. Hey, Boo Radley. Boo Radley, where'd you go? Here he is. Boo Radley, we're talking about Hot Toddy today. Boo Radley, oh, Scott, the funeral vespers. Oh, he's gonna come for you. She used to say that about Jeffree Star. She kind of talks about Jeffree Star a little bit, but we're gonna get into that in a second. But anyway, I have a very famous squirrel that follows me, okay? Not Thumbelina the squirrel. I wish that Thumbelina the squirrel would follow me, but she doesn't follow me. But I found 2 new squirrels to follow. Hold on a second. Who was messaging me? Oh, Jessica Kent. She messaged me. She's so sweet. She said, haha, of course. She did an Instagram reel. Apparently, people are saying that she shouldn't call me out, like, not call me out, like, she's not calling me out of my name. Boo Radley, why are you going so crazy, dog? Not that she's calling me out, but that she's, like, supportive of me and things like that. And people are like, if you're going to be a support, I don't really know where it came from. I don't really understand it, but apparently, people are saying if you're going to be supportive of Peter Monn, you need to be supportive of other drama commentary channels, too. And she did this whole reel. Should we show it? Should we show the reel? I feel like I should show the reel. Well, I'm not going to show it. That's on her Instagram. You can go check it out on Jessica Kent's Instagram. But anyway, she says over there that the reason why she follows me and not other drama commentary channels is because I'm not a douche canoe. I don't even know what a douche canoe is. But hey, I lost my fan, so that's something, I guess. Anyway, but apparently I'm not a douche canoe. But I really loved what she said. She just was like, you know, Peter, like, tries to give words of wisdom. He's very fair. And I really appreciate that, Jessica. Do you see this? Y'all, how do I get videos made throughout the day? By the way, I just want to tell you, I knew that video that I did yesterday about my living with OCD and how I've worked through it in therapy and stuff like that, I knew it wasn't going to be a highly viewed video at all. I was kind of surprised. I think it's sitting at like 2,000 views. I didn't even think it would hit 1,000 views, in all honesty, right? But I really, really wanted to do that video. It was really important for me to do. And I just want to say, I appreciate so much the support that I got on that. I had so many people email me off of that. I mean, I can do a video, it gets 20,000 views. I don't get 1 email about it, right? But then I do a video about OCD, and I got so many people last night that were emailing me and sharing their stories with me and thanking me for helping them feel seen, which was really my intention of doing the video to begin with. To do the video was really my intention of me sharing my story so that my therapist suggested if I ever get stuck back in my compulsions and rituals again to go back and watch that video to tell myself and remind myself of how I worked through it. The other thing was to maybe help just one person out there that has suffered OCD similar to mine, right? And so, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not an expert on it. It was just sharing my personal experience. I even said that in the video. And so I got so many people that were like, thank you so much for your video. Like, I really feel seen. Like, I've been struggling with this for a long time and whatever. And that just meant so much to me. I really, really appreciate it. I will tell you what was so bizarre about this. And I have a call into my therapist about this. It's not so bad today, but last night, I got done with that video. I vlogged. I felt so good. Well, I did the video before I went with my cousin for Cousin Fun Day, but I got done with it, and I felt... can I just say one thing, first of all, because I'm in my head thinking, like, you were going to hurry and try to get through this intro today. I am still blown away by the people that come to my videos 8 years later, and they're like, time stamping when the drama starts. Is it sure? And then I look, and it's like they've left 15 comments on my videos, and I'm like, oh, so you're not new over here. You know that every day there's, like, a long story time intro on here, right? Like, this is what I do. We don't hardly ever get into the intro, but then when I do get right into the drama, like I did the other day, people are like, I miss your intro. Where's your intro? So F it. I don't know what to do. Intro, get right into the drama. I'll just do a mix of some of it, and some people be happy sometimes. We can't all be happy all the time, right? But what was so weird was, so I did the video before I went with Cousin Fun Day with my cousin Caroline last night, and then I came home, or yesterday. Then I came home, I filmed a couple of other videos, and then I did my vlog. And in my vlog yesterday, I was talking about how cathartic it was for me, and it was so helpful for me to share that story. I felt so great afterwards. And then last night, and I was even talking in my video yesterday about how my therapist and I are working, because the last two kind of remaining compulsions and rituals that I have come out when I'm like peaceful at night. And it's because at that point that my mind is trying to create chaos and stuff. It was so bizarre, you guys, last night. Like, I have not struggled with this stuff. I mean, it has been really good, okay, for like the last 2 months. I did that video yesterday, and it was like last night, the compulsions were popping off like crazy. I was wanting to count, my number's 4. I was wanting to count everything in 4s. I mean, it was so bad last night. I was like, is this because I talked about it? Is this because I brought it out? And it's so bizarre because I can remember, like, in early sobriety, you are going crazy today. Do you want to come over here and say hi to everybody? Or you just want to jump around and play? You just want to jump around and play? Huh? What? You got a phone call from Thumbelina the Squirrel? He loves Thumbelina the Squirrel so much. You did? You got the zoomies today, bud? You want to come over here and say hi to everybody? He said, I want to lay right here on my dad's pillow. But anyway, you know, like, in early, what was I saying? I was saying something about early sobriety now. I just lost my mind. But anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for the support that I got on that video. I really, really appreciate it. And it was really, like, people ask me a lot, like, what's your favorite video that you've ever made on this channel or that channel? And on this channel, like, me talking about pride and what pride means to me and what I've lived through in coming out and being bullied and being an out gay man today that's been with my husband for 16 years and will be having been married 13 years in August, and how proud I am of our marriage and how hard we've worked on our marriage. You know, I addressed the issue the other day in my vlog that every time I post a picture of my husband and I, we always get comments that are like, couples goals, couples goals. And I said something on there. I said, you know, like, I don't want people to think, like, by any means, like, couple goals, like, that it comes easily, right? Like, because when I used to watch YouTube back in the day, I watched a lot of these couples, and I would be like, oh my God, and all these people would write couples goals. They'd be like, hi, we're so happy. Like, I want people, I always wanted to normalize that relationships and marriages don't come easy, right? Like, it's a lot of work. And I said that in my video, and I got these comments on my vlog, and people were like, the reason why we think your couples goals is because you've worked so hard to save your marriage and work through the hard issues. Like, that hit so different to me. And when people said that to me, like, the reason why I say couples goals is because you've worked so hard on your marriage and working through these difficult times, like, that meant so much to me. So those videos where I talk about that, those videos where I talk about pride and what pride means to me, and the videos where I have talked about my recovery, obviously, is really, really important to me. And that's why I try to weave it through all my videos. But, like, anytime I'm talking about a personal issue over here, whether it's OCD or grieving the loss of my mother, or, you know, even working through the trauma of after the accident and the opportunity to talk to his mother and things like that, and the grace that she gave me, and, you know, talking about recovery and addiction and talking about pride and things like that. But really, what are you going? You want to say hi to everybody? I know if I pick him up, he's going to start running like crazy. You want to say hi to everybody? You've got the zoomies today, don't you? He said, well, it's my birthday month. I get the zoomies if it's my birthday month. He said, my favorite videos are when I'm in them. So that's why he gets to be in today. He was running around. I was doing this last video. I was doing my weight loss journey on my Peter Desta channel. He was running around downstairs. I thought, just let him into... He wants to be up here running around. Let him be up here. So anyway, those are my favorite videos to make. Because I feel like me sharing my story is planting a seed, and maybe if that even just helps one person, like, then maybe, like, I've done something right for the day, right? So, now let's talk about Hot Toddy! Let's talk about Hot funny that we got through all that. I really expected to kind of just get right into the drama today. So anyway, let's talk about Hot Tati. Okay, so I noticed that Miss Tati put this video up, and she said it was called, where is it at? Hold on a second, Hot Tati. I watched the whole thing last night. Tati. Okay, and the video is called something about why we're moving. The next viral hit. She posted 3 hours ago. The next viral hit. Tear. Who'd have ever known, girl? The next viral hit is Tear. Okay, and she's reviewing it. Let's see, because is she trying to get a Birkin like Jaclyn Hill? See, this is it. What's interesting to me is Jaclyn Hill, okay, after Michaela Nogueira gets a free trip to Korea and shouts out Tear and gets a Birkin, everybody in the world says that Jaclyn Hill is trying to get a Birkin, right? But you say the same thing about Miss Tati Westbrook. Oh my God, the children cannot handle it, girl. Oh no, they cannot handle it. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, what's underneath here? Okay, oh, Amazon, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got 8 non-disclosed affiliate links, and she even says over here, products mentioned. Use promo code 30 for Tati to save 30%. Okay, oh, on the skin rice toner. Oh, she's got a code, but she doesn't say that it's code. Well, I've got my volume turned down, so let's just look at it right now. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and we're going to look and see if she's got paid placement up in the corner, which you have to do with affiliate ads. You can see for yourself while you're watching it. In the left-hand corner, there is no paid placement. So when people want to say to me, and this is in real time with Miss Tati Westbrook, that she discloses appropriately, she does not. She doesn't have paid placement in her video posted. It would come in the first 10 seconds, so she didn't do that. So she's not abiding by YouTube. And then down here, this video, oh, FTC claimer, this video is sponsored by Tear. The links are affiliate links and earn a commission with purchase. Now, what's interesting to me about this, and I actually didn't even know this video was going to come out today when I outlined my whole video last night. What's interesting to me about this is that I said something in my notes, we'll get to in a second, he's flopping all over the place, about, like, the Tati video that I watched, like, this is the Tati that I like, now I wish she would just disclose appropriately, okay? What's interesting to me is that I've read enough of her description boxes to know that she has changed this description box specifically. So she went in there and she typed it and said, this video is sponsored by Tear, okay? So just so you know, all right, this is complete violation. When she puts in here FTC disclaimer, she said, this video is sponsored by Tear. The links are affiliate links and I earn commission with purchase, okay? She cannot just say this video is sponsored. She either has to have hashtag ad. I'm going to go through here really quick. The video is only 8 minutes. Oh, it's a really short video. Is it just an ad? So she didn't put in there that it's a paid partnership. I'm looking on here to see on the video. We'll just let it run to see if she has any kind of like screen display where she says that she's sponsored by it. She doesn't have hashtag ad up here. Doesn't say hashtag ad in here. Doesn't before that. It says these are your next viral products out of Korea. 30% off for Tati on Amazon. Okay, so she does disclose that, but she doesn't disclose it above the more bar in there. So, I mean, this is the thing that's so weird to me about Tati is, why not just put the FTC? You have to do that, okay? Like, I mean, I'm not even going to look it up right now because I know that people are going to go crazy. And even if I look it up and I say it, people will still be like, she is disclosing. You have to disclose above the more bar for a sponsorship. You have to hit paid placement per YouTube's, okay, policies and guidelines. You have to hit that on a video. It would be in the first 10 seconds in the left-hand corner, okay? As of me watching this, and it's been up for 3 hours, the current time is 4:40 Eastern time. She does not have that. So she goes in there later and changes it. Good for her. She should have had that there at the beginning, but maybe she'll change it, okay? And the disclosure is at the very bottom. It is not where it's supposed to be above the affiliate links. It has to be clear and conspicuous. You're not supposed to go look for it. But needless to say, that's not what this video is about, okay? But that disappoints me. And I'll tell you why it disappoints me, because one of the things that I really, really liked about Tati, like people ask me why I get so ate up with the non-disclosures and things like that, right? With Jaclyn Hill, it's so blatant and it's been over such a long period of time that for me, it just seems like it's kind of a real FU to everybody, because there's no way with the amount of videos and the amount of people that have talked about it that Jaclyn Hill is completely unaware of it, all right? But for me, whether she ever gets fined or she doesn't get fined, that's between her and the FTC, okay? And as some people have commented on my videos, thank you. I'm fully aware of that, okay? I'm allowing the consumer, because my job has always been to be protective of you, the consumer. I'm just letting you know that the people that you're putting money in their pockets, if you choose to put money in the pockets of Tati Westbrook or Jaclyn Hill or whoever else is non-disclosing, that they're lying to you. Because like I said in my last video covering it with Jaclyn Hill, the two things that they say on the FTC, on Amazon, on all of these things, on any sponsorship, is that the two reasons that you always want to disclose is, number one, because it is the law, and number two, because you want to be open and transparent with your audience, or otherwise it comes across as if you are being deceptive and you are lying. So when she hides it underneath here, okay? Do you hear that rain? When she hides it underneath here, to me, that's her being deceptive and being dishonest with her audience. And the thing is that before Tati, the whole James Charles situation, I didn't really see this Tati. I saw a Tati that was always transparent with her audience. And in fact, the other day, or yesterday, when I was watching a video about her moving back to LA for a while so she could do this TikTok deal, I was like, this is the Tati that I really like. And I even said in my notes, now could you please just disclose appropriately? Like, that would make me very, very happy. Now, what's interesting to me is that when I watched that video about her doing the TikTok thing for 8 hours, okay, which was yesterday, she did it. I actually caught part of it on film. I'll show a little bit of it to you. But when she said that, she said that's one of the reasons. She talked about bringing Halo Beauty back, and she was really wanting to bring Halo Beauty back, which is why she's taking more sponsorships, okay? Tati Westbrook is somebody that has management teams. She works with her husband. She's had legal issues. So when she is saying in videos, I am consciously taking more sponsorships, she's consciously changing the FTC down here and saying that these are affiliate links, but she's not disclosing it where it's supposed to be, okay? It has to be above that. Anything that you read will tell you that. That is a complete violation of the FTC guidelines. What that says to me is that is 100% a choice to be deceptive of your audience. You're trying to put it in a place where the audience is never going to look. I don't know about you, but if it weren't for me looking for FTC guidelines, I wouldn't be searching that far down in somebody's description box. I never do, okay? Ever. With any YouTube video that I ever look at, do I ever. One of the reasons why it has to be above the more bar is, okay, when you're reading somebody's Instagram or you're reading their TikToks and you look at their TikTok and it has like one line and it says hits more, how many times do you look at their TikTok and not hit the more bar or on Instagram? Because a lot of times when I'm just scrolling through TikTok and I'm seeing somebody review a product or say this is their favorite product, I very rarely, unless I'm looking for it, hit the more bar. And at the very bottom, they'll have hashtag ad, which is not where it belongs. It has to be above the more bar. The reason why it has to be above the more bar is because a lot of people aren't going to look for it. This is why it can't be, this is being deceptive. This is a clear example of Tati Westbrook being deceptive. And if people have issues with it, I don't really know what to tell you, okay? It's like, don't shoot the messenger. Don't come to me and complain about the fact that Tati Westbrook is being deceptive, and I'm just sharing that information with you guys, okay? If Tati Westbrook doesn't want to be seen as deceptive, put the information above the more bar and put it above the links. That's where it belongs, okay? She knows, she's coming out and saying that she knows how to do it. It irritates me so much because it's like, then if you know you don't think you're going to get affected by the FTC, if you don't think this is going to happen to you, then the only reason why you would hide it so far down is because you're trying to be deceptive with your audience. Because if for any reason it comes across this way, when people already know you're taking sponsorships, you already say it in a video, but you're not doing it that way. Why not just do it that way? Why not put it above that? Are you afraid that people won't hit the links if it says that above that? Because I can tell you, Miss Tati, every time that I have an affiliate link or I do a sponsorship, I always put it where it goes. And I can tell you, I'm not hurting for it, okay? My sales on those items are good for my size of a channel. It's not going to hurt you, all right? Not to mention, it will keep you from being deceptive and dishonest. I'm really pleading to Tati because Tati is somebody like Jaclyn Hill. I don't think we'll ever see it from her, okay? But Tati, it's like, Tati, you know better, and you want to be honest with your audience. Like, I think that Tati's honesty with her audience and showing like dupes and showing like better drugstore makeup over this and whatever, it's like, you know, I was watching this thing that she did, I think it was with Scott Barnes, and it was like some TikTok somebody put together about J-Lo was coming out with the body spray or whatever that was like the glow, and he like showed like some drugstore, it was like Neutrogena, and it's like $9.99 or whatever, and he was like, this is my favorite product, and people are speculating that he came out with this video with Tati because he knew that J-Lo was coming coming out with this thing. So essentially, you know, Tati and Scott Barnes are showing this Neutrogena product that's like half the price of J-Lo's product, and it's literally like a Neutrogena thing, and he shows how it works on here, and it's amazing, right? And so Tati has always been that person. It's like, Tati, just put the disclosures where they belong, okay? You're already putting them on your video. It's not going to hurt you to put them where they belong. So anyway, and then people are like, oh, you're getting so heated about it, blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, it heats me up that they feel the necessity to lie to their audience. From day one, I've been over here 8 years, okay? Talking about consumer fraud and people doing this. And it is consumer fraud. It is deception, okay? When you aren't putting down the disclosure where it goes. Do you want me to show you in real time how easy it is? Okay. On a, here, let's Google it. YouTube video. I can't even believe I can't get into the topic of this video. YouTube video, because Miss Tati wanted to pull this mess. Where do you, here, you can do the same things. Do you disclose, oh my God, where do you disclose a sponsorship per FTC? This is an ad for a brand, or this video is paid by a brand, or brand paid me to tell you about it, okay? FTC endorsement guidelines, what people are asking me. Okay, the disclosure should be noticeable and not hidden among other texts or hashtags. Honesty and authenticity. Where is it going here? Is it illegal to not disclose a sponsorship? It breaks the Federal Trade Commission Act endorsement guidelines. Let's be perfectly clear. Improper disclosure and influencer advertising and sponsorship content is a crime. And you can be reported anonymously by anyone and held accountable through a series of hefty fines. What are the FTC rules for influencers? Influencers must transparently make it known whenever a post or statement they make is in an immaterial relationship. When you go back in here and you go in here and say all this kind of stuff, it will show you where, okay. Ensure disclosures are clear and conspicuous, easy to see and understand. Place disclosures close to endorsements. Avoid using ambiguous terms. Use simple language like ad or sponsored, okay? And when you go into the FTC guidelines, underneath here is FTC endorsement guides, what people are asking, and you go underneath here, it will tell you that it has to be above the more bar, that it has to be above the affiliate links and things like that, okay? I've done this in enough videos. I'm not going to get into this whole thing right now. You guys can go and do your research for anybody that disagrees with me, okay? And wants to say that it's a conspiracy, like somebody said on my video. A conspiracy, the FTC guidelines are a conspiracy. Take it up with the FTC, okay? I'm not the only one that's calling this out. And in fact, it was interesting. Bless you, Boo Radley. Is the rain getting you, buddy? In fact, it was interesting to me because the other day, I went over to the Beauty Guru chatter to look up the Raw Beauty Christie stuff, which I hadn't looked at for a while. And I looked over on that the Reddit thread for a while. And when I went over there was a lot of people over there saying, this person never discloses. I screenshot when this person doesn't disclose appropriately. This link wasn't above the links, things like that. It's not just Peter Monn calling this stuff out. You got an issue with it? Take it up with the influencer that's not disclosing appropriately. Tati Westbrook, you know better. You should do better. When you know better, you do better. Okay, so let's get into this video that Tati Westbrook did. Hold on just a second. Where are we at now? At the 20, oh my lord, at the 22-minute mark. So she did this video, and it's called Why I Left Home, 15 minutes and 59 seconds. It really has nothing to do with why she left home. It's everything about, it's an advertisement for this TikTok thing that she did yesterday, which apparently is going to be the first of many. So let me get into my notes about this, of which I have many. So she gets glam in it. She looks pretty. She looks gorgeous in it. And she says in there that she feels a little more peaceful, like her old self. And she kind of wants to get glam because she misses those days and whatever and all this kind of stuff. So it's very much a get ready with me while she's talking about why they're in LA now, why they've apparently like moved to LA. It's not like a permanent move. They're there so that she could do this TikTok thing. I'm not really sure why she couldn't do this TikTok thing from where she's living, but apparently she can. She had to come to LA to meet with the TikTok people to put together this 8-hour QVC ad, which is what it is, and she even jokes about it too, so don't come for me. She says the same thing. She says something that I really, really love about this. She says in her past, she's tried to fit in so many places that she just didn't fit into. And I was like, damn, I love that. That is a quote, right? Like, I cannot tell you in my 52 years how many times I have tried to fit in places that I just didn't fit. And so the video starts very authentically. She's like, I just want to get glam. Like, I miss being glam. I want to do this. I've got, you know, she talks about all this kind of stuff. She's talking about nose contour with, what's that Spice Girl? with the gorgeous husband. Why can't I think of her name? What's her name now? I love her so much. It's on the tip of my tongue. Victoria Beckham. She's talking about how some way she does her nose contour, and so she wants to like try it. She's been doing it that way or whatever. And so she just kind of starts talking about them. Like, it's very like kind of a funny video at first. And then she won't even call TikTok TikTok. She calls it something. I mean, she said it sounds like TikTok, but it's not TikTok. So anyway, she goes in there and she says, she's just not in this, she's in this mode for not apologizing for everything that she does anymore. And I'm like, girl, good for you. You know, I'm not, like, the big stuff that people do, I think you need to take accountability and apologize for, okay? The smaller stuff, like, I don't think, like, for me, I don't think she needs to come out. And since somebody that has been covering this, and I just talked about it with the non-disclosure, I don't think that she needs to do a dedicated video explaining why she hasn't been disclosing, okay? I think for her in her next video to just say, it's been brought to my attention that I wasn't disclosing appropriately. You know, I didn't really know, and so now that I know, I'm gonna do it better, and here we go. I think that's enough, you know? I'm sorry that I didn't do it the way that it was appropriate, that I was supposed to appropriately do it before. And so she could just say that, if that's the truth, and she could just go on with her video. The reason why a lot of these people won't come out and address these things is because it's not the truth. And so they don't want to get on camera and say something that's not the truth, because then maybe that could be proved wrong later, because they're like, do I have a video where I disclose it appropriately? Because then that would show that I know how to disclose appropriately. You know what I mean? So anyway, so, but I think that would be real easy. Do I think she needs to come out with a dedicated video or an Instagram post apologizing and, you know, all this kind of stuff? And I'm going to do, no, I don't think it's that deep. Jessica Braun did that. She did that. She turned around and did like a 4-part Instagram thing on it. When I said one sentence about her in a video, turned around and she's done a great job ever since then. I mean, that's how easy it is, right? But no, I don't think she needs to do this entire apology video or anything, but just like maybe say something about it in a video, kind of even acknowledge it, you know? So anyway, so then she goes on and she talks about this 8 hours that she's going to do on TikTok, okay? And she says that it's going to be like this 8 hour, how does she explain it on here? She talks about it's going to be like 8 hours of like giveaways and brand deals, and you're going to get the cheapest things for whatever and gift with purchase. I was like, girl, gift with purchase? Oh my God, like when I would buy my mom that Clinique lipstick in high school, and I get that palette of 492 eyeshadows that she would never wear, not even one of them, because they were the ugliest. A gift with purchase. Girl, you are such a good Christian. A gift with purchase. And up in the corner, true story, okay, of her entire 8-hour TikTok thing, which by the time that I saw this last night, okay, I saw that it was like 1:23 in the morning when I went over there. And I was like, is she still on? Because she started this thing at like, well, I can't remember when, but it was Pacific time, like 3 p.m. Pacific time, which would have been like 6 or 7 my time. I was like, oh, Miss Tati's still got to be live. So I went over there, and sure enough, she was still live over there. I'm going to show you a little bit of it in a second. I was like, oh, she sure did say it was going to be like QVC. It is QVC. And up in the corner, they say gift. And all you had to do is hit this thing. And then if you enter the chat, you can like enter to win this gift with purchase, girl. There were like, there's like 2.5 thousand people that were in there watching it, and only 12 of them were trying to buy the items, okay? What is that chick that I love so much? What is her name on the Facebook? My friend Melissa and I was going to do a whole video about it. Where's my video ideas list? Here it is, video ideas list, drama. I was going to do a whole video about it. Simply Obsessed with Sarah Gibbons. Do you guys know her on Facebook? Oh my God, my friend Melissa introduced me to her. That blonde girl that has the insanely long nails with all the jewels and stuff over them. Is her name Sarah? What is her name? Okay, I follow her on the Facebook. I follow her things. I don't know if I've said enough about her in videos. So what's her name? There's a bunch of drama going on with, here she is, oh my God. Simply Obsessed, why is it not showing up anymore? Simply Obsessed with Sarah Gibbons. Here she is. Oh, her hair looks so good. She got it kind of like, it's dark now and things like that. Here she is right here. Have you seen this girl? She has 282,000 followers. Okay, let me just show you here this for a second. That's not her. That's not her. Oh, here she is. I love this girl so much.
With another awesome live sale. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Holy Hannah. Look how cute this outfit is. Free.
Look how cute this outfit is. I have this outfit in blue and moss and green and blue and azure and purple and green. Now, who wants it in purple? I have 421. My mom's packing it up in the back room. You can get it for 421. Who wants it for $10? $10, $9.99. Who wants it for $9.99? The moss is almost gone. Who wants the blue? The purple, This girl, she sells the shit out of this stuff. She does Louis Vuitton purses. She does everything over there. She is bankrolling this Sarah Gibbons. I think it's totally a scam, but I live for it all day long. I totally do. My friend and I, Melissa, we get together, you know, get pizza and things like that, make them cookies, you know, and the roll, things like that. We will sit there and pull up on the TV, okay, the Sarah Gibbons or live streams. I live for this girl so much, okay? And we'll be like, hey, Sarah, it's Peter and Melissa. Give us a shout out. We love your nails. Girl, her nails are so insanely long and have all these jewels on them. She never pays us no mind. She don't act like she knows who we are at all. But there is a bunch of drama with her. And I was like, oh my God, I want to cover this so bad because I kind of want to like indirectly, adjacently know Sarah Gibbons. Is she so problematic? I don't even give a shit, okay? That's where I'm at. I'm at 52 years old and I don't know. She got into it with a lot of these online. Oh my God, the camera stopped right as I was getting into Miss Sarah Gibbons. If my friend Melissa was here right now, she would be dying laughing. Okay, we love her so much. So Sarah Gibbons, if you're watching this, can somebody please go give her a shout out from me? I love Miss Sarah Gibbons so much. She can sell the shit out of something. Maybe we should put her, is she on the TikTok now? I don't even know. But anyway, okay, so Miss Tati's going to do this 8-hour sale, right? Okay, we're just going to have deals. You're going to want to go there, girl, okay? Because you're going to have the best deals in the market. Better than Sephora. No, girl, you can get this concealer for 94 cents with gift with purchase and $15.99 in tax. Girl, I was like, what is she doing now? All these people, all these fools are going to the TikTok. Okay, I could not wait until they all ruin their careers rushing over to the TikTok. And then the TikTok just explodes, and all them people are running over to YouTube as fast as they possibly can. Are you visualizing this right now, running back and forth? Miss Tati's like, what do? I ran over to the TikTok, and now everybody's fucking with me, and I gotta go back to the YouTube. She does say in this video she's not leaving the YouTube anytime soon. Good choice, Tati, okay? Just disclose. Just make sure you're disclosing. You know, one of these days, like Divine, the TikTok's just going to go down. I know, I don't really believe that. I don't really believe that it does. It would ruin my marriage because I don't know what my husband would do when he came home from work to settle down. I mean, yoga or Pilates or TikTok. I mean, take your pick, but he loves the TikTok. Everybody that, my friend, my cousin, Caroline, we were yesterday. I felt like everywhere we would go, I would hold up something. She'd say, oh, I saw that on the TikTok. Oh, I saw that on the TikTok. Oh, I saw that on the TikTok. Oh, Judy Smith on TikTok reviewed that. She said it wasn't any good. I'm like, Caroline, just shut up about the fucking TikTok. I am so tired about the TikTok. Ouch! Poke my eye out! Oh my God, the other day my eye was hurting so bad and I did that in a video and somebody commented on my vlog, they were so sweet, and they go, well, you did poke your eye the other day in the video, maybe that's why your eye hurts. I was like, oh, you're so sweet. Okay, so anyway, what is this about? Oh, I'm back into my video ideas. I was so confused for a second. Okay. So, did anybody else watch this? I mean, like 8 hours of Miss Tati on TikTok. That's like 2 seasons of Sister Wives. Okay, I don't have the time. I would rather be with Cody Brown, his 4 wives, and his 5th wife, better known as his hair. I would rather be with Cody Brown. I mean, literally 8 hours on TikTok with Miss Tati. I don't even know how she did it. She said she didn't know how she was going to do it. I kind of loved how honest and transparent she was about going into this thing. She's like, I don't know. How am I going to go to the bathroom? I was like, girl, I just went and saw Miss Stevie Nicks at 76 years old, okay? Sing her heart out on stage, okay? And she, in the middle of all of it, said, I gotta run to the tent for a second. Okay, you think we didn't know what she was doing? Girl, you don't have to be on your TikTok live and say, teacher, can I go to the bathroom, number 1 or number 2? Because trust us, none of us want to imagine Miss Tati, okay, back on the toilet doing a number 2, okay? Just say, I have to take a break for a couple minutes, okay? Just steal Stevie's line. Say you gotta run to the tent for a couple minutes, okay? None of us want to imagine Miss Tati laying a turnip in the toilet, okay? While you're trying to sell concealer on a TikTok live with gift with purchase. Girl, don't nobody want to see that, okay? I know for one, me talking about it, now I'm visualizing Miss Tati with her hands in her hair, like, how can I go back on this TikTok? I hope I wiped good enough. Oh my God, that turnip was so big. I shouldn't have had that corn, that street corn for lunch today. Now it's just coming out of me, and I'm going to have to go to the bathroom again, and they're going to know it's not because I peed, because I hadn't had anything to drink on here, and people are just going to know I got the runs and the Holy Ghost all in one, and people are going to know she's just shitting up on the live stream on the TikTok. Girl, you should never have said that. I would never have mentioned it. If you had never said, how are you going to go to the bathroom on 8 hours of TikTok live, I would have never have even thought of it, okay? If you said I had to go let my dogs out or something like that, okay? I mean, that's different than dropping the kids off at the pool, but we wouldn't have probably even known. They'd probably been like, oh, she's letting out them dogs, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have thought you were back in there trying to push one out, girl, but now, okay, everybody's going to be thanking Miss Tati on these 8-hour live streams. She's trying to hold in a poop. Okay, so anyway. I love doing these videos so much. So she goes on here to talk about how it's TikTok, and then she says there's going to be prizes. Okay. Do y'all remember back in the day when Downtown Julie Brown and Kurt Loder would go to clubs on MTV? When MTV was good? Okay, do you guys remember those if you're as old as me? My friends and I, we used to love that so much. And I had t-shirts made up. Okay, true story. My friend that lives in Denver, I almost moved out to Denver because he lives in Denver. This was before I met my husband. But we had this one episode, okay, of MTV. If anybody can find this clip, please send it to me. And it was this girl that looked like old school Madonna. She had like bleach blonde hair and was all curled up. Okay, kind of like, who's that girl? Madonna, that one. Okay. And she's in this bar, and I think it's Kurt Loder interviewing her, and she's like, and they're like, do you like coming out here? And she's like, yeah. And she's like chewing this gum, and she's like, it's so much fun. She's like we dance, and she says something, and she goes, we dance, we have fun, selectrocution. And we're like, what did she just say? She says selectrocution. It makes absolutely no sense, right? And he's like, so you just come out here to dance? And she goes, and prizes. And she goes like that. Okay, so for me and my friend, for 25 years now, okay, prizes has been like this go-to word. When Miss Tati said yesterday in her video, when she was like, prizes, I was like, oh my God, does she know me and my good Judy? Was she up in that bar with Kurt Loder? Prizes, selectrocution. I have a t-shirt I made, and on the front of it, it says selectrocution. On the back of it, it says and prizes. And I had 2 of them made for me and my good Judy. Oh my God, we used to wear those out of the bar. People didn't know what was coming. They didn't know at all. I used to also wear like a cancer necklace. You know, this is cancer on it because I'm a cancer. You know that you get at Claire's Boutique. This was before I was a big shot YouTuber. As if. So she says there's going to be giveaways and sales. And I write down basically QVC. And 2 seconds later she goes, it's basically a little bit like QVC. A little cringe. I was like, oh girl, I live for the fact that you're kind of owning this a little bit, right? And then she goes and she talks about that no one else is doing this. Or she talks about do something that no one else is doing, and that when she got on YouTube, people were telling her it couldn't turn into a full-time job, and that she hustled, posting 5 videos a week. I was like, you want to talk about hustle? Okay, when people want to call me lazy, I post 5 to 7 videos a day, girl. Okay, you got editors you send your shit off to. Okay, 5 to 7 videos a day. You were talking about a hustle. Okay, I'm posting 422 videos a week. All right, and some of them are an hour long. Okay, some of them are an hour and a half long. Let's talk about the hustle. But I love that she said that. Okay. People all the time want to post 1 video a month being like, I don't know why I'm not making it on YouTube. Girl, you got to hustle, okay? You got to imagine that you are standing out there on the street, okay? You got to sell your goods, baby. I've never hated a little bit of horrid. I haven't. I love that she admitted to that about the hustle. I was like, all right, Miss Tati, I get it, girl. So then she said she's going to be the deals woman, and deals that will only last for 10 minutes at a time. Okay, so you got to get over it. You got to watch everything because you don't know what deal she's going to have. There will be gifts and gifts for purchase. I was like, I wrote down here, true story, not a gift with purchase. I was like, oh girl, a gift with purchase. I love that. Who doesn't love a good gift with purchase? She said she doesn't, oh, this is where I said she didn't know how to go to the bathroom. Okay, so about the halfway mark, I realized that this video is called Why I Left Home is really just an ad for her TikTok stream. I mean, she talks about going to LA, and apparently there's, I don't know where they're staying. She says something about staying with, what's her husband's name? James. James, his partner or something like that. And then she fell down some stairs, and somebody else fell downstairs and they died. She tells this whole story, and I don't know, it's kind of sadly / true crime. And then I was watching this, and she was talking about this body in this tent. Did y'all watch the video? She talked about this person fell down these steps, and 4 people had died in that area, and this body was in this white tent. They couldn't get down the street, and her husband ran into something. And I was like, Miss Tati was in Unsolved Mysteries. I totally forgot about it. That's how my mind works all over the place. I was like, do y'all remember that when she was a kid? She was in Unsolved Mysteries. I don't remember when that scandal came out. That was good for about 40,000 views. Don't nobody care no more. Anyway, she goes on and on about this TikTok thing, but her TikTok, her video is not really anything about leaving home. It's all just an ad for this TikTok thing, okay? She should have just called her video, Come On Down, okay? Like The Price is Right. I have been watching all those Price is Right clips. I am obsessed, okay? I am obsessed with watching the funniest clips on Price is Right. This is what I watch at night. Funniest clips on Price is Right. There's like entire channels dedicated to this that like their 3-minute clips are getting 10 million views, okay? I am obviously in the wrong field with my 4,000 views on a Tati video, okay? I need to start doing reactions to the funniest clips of game shows. I think actually that is what I'm going to change this channel to, okay? And a candle, we're going to go back to being a candle review company. And funny clips of like Sale of the Century. Did y'all watch that show back in the day? Oh my God, I love that show so much. But My grandma, oh my God, my grandma, she smoked Salem Lights and drank coffee like it was going out of style, and she'd juicy fruit gum. This was, well, after she went to prison. And she would I would go over there and spend days with her and stuff like that. I didn't know she had been in prison at that time. But anyway, that's a whole other story. For those of you that know, you know. It's like that IKNK, I don't know what that, but if you know kind of thing. You know that. You'd hashtag it that, right? So anyway, but we go over there, and my grandma, she'd be like smoking a cigarette. We watched Price is Right and stuff like that before her stories came on, because it was always 11 to 12 was Price is Right, and then the news. She didn't care about the news. That's when we ate. She probably was worried she'd see a lot of her friends from prison on the news. So we didn't watch the news. And I think at 12:30 came on Loving, and then she was an ABC person. She was an ABC girl. So we watched All My Children, One Life to Live in General Hospital. And I watched those all through high school. Oh, yes. I love my stories. I loved my stories. And I just kind of stopped. I don't know why. Are Luke and Laura still together? Y'all remember that? Luke and Laura? Oh my God, I love them so much. But anyway. So, but my grandma, no, on The Price is Right, she'd sit there and they'd be like can of beans or can of, some kind of beans, and she'd be like 45 cents. And I'd be like, Grandma, how do you know? And she'd be like, Grandma goes to the grocery store every single day. I was like, okay. So anyway, her video has nothing to do with her moving home. It's all just an ad for her TikTok. I think she should have just called her video like, hey, I'm moving to TikTok or something like that. I don't know. I just thought, people call me out for doing clickbait all the time. Clickbait's been around on YouTube since its inception, okay? But if you're going to call me out for it, please go over to Miss Tati's video where she does a video about why she left home. She left home to be on TikTok, okay? To do this TikTok 8-hour ordeal kind of thing. But I kind of live for it, in all honesty. I don't know why. And then she goes on and on about this TikTok thing and how she wants to be the one bringing the deals, okay? And she doesn't know why they reached out to her. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, it kind of feels like a slam to Jeffree Star a little bit. You know, like Jeffree Star has been battling with these people on the TikTok. Boom, boom. Oh, I got a castle. Boom, boom. Oh, I got a unicorn. Boom, boom. Oh, hey, Eugenia, how you doing? What's going on, Eugenia? You going back to Disney World? Boom, I got a castle. I mean, Jeffree Star has been battling that on TikTok for the last 2 years, okay? Tati Westbrook goes over here, and I'm like, that is kind of weird that they reached out to her. And I'm like, how many other people did they reach out to first before they reached out to Tati? That would be the question, okay, was what I was kind of thinking. But listen, she said they wanted her to do $1 million in sales. Did she? I only watched for about a minute and a half. So I don't know where she was at in her sales. But this is why she moved to TikTok originally. I think that she knew this deal was coming up. Do you remember, like, she was talking, she was real nervous about, like, I think I'm going to start doing some TikToks. And then about 2 months ago, she started, 3 months ago or whatever, started doing some TikToks, okay? I think she knew this deal was coming up, and that's why I think she got paid out the ass for this deal, okay? Because she says in there, she's very transparent about how she wants to bring back, you know, Halo Beauty and all this kind of stuff. Listen, my best friend, Tanya Jean, she loved that palette. That was her favorite palette. She would love for Miss Halo Beauty to come back, okay? So she's talking about all that kind of stuff. So I think she got paid out the ass for this thing, or made a percentage of the sales or something. I think she did. I really do. And I think that's why she originally went to the TikTok. I think if these things don't continue, I don't think we'll see Miss Tati on the TikTok that much. I really don't. But anyway, she talks about rebuilding and sponsorships to raise money. And I'm like, and this is where I put in here, okay? Does it have a timestamp on here? 1:24 a.m. I wrote this, okay? And I said, could you, for the love of God, just disclose, please, appropriately, okay, to be transparent and honest, since you want to act like you are such an honest person on YouTube, such an honest reviewer, okay, that gave James Charles, called him out, gave him an excuse, gave him another excuse, and then never addressed. But you're the most honest person on YouTube. Okay. But could you just disclose to your audience that it stuck around? That would be really nice to them, right? But I was like, but this is like the Tati that I like. I mean, she was real funny. It was like a good get ready with me. I thought she was hilarious in it. I really liked it, you know? By the way, it wasn't sponsored. P.S. Okay. I looked. And she talks a lot about LA. And the TikTok was Wednesday, July 10th. And then at the very end, she said she's not leaving YouTube anytime soon. But this is what she's been doing lately, I guess. Selling QVC shit. When I went and looked at it, here, I'll show it to you, okay? I know when I show y'all stuff, I don't want to include it in the video. I just don't really care. Oh my God, all these bags. I was looking at this Marnie bag that I want. Let me just tell you, this Mr. Porter website I'm obsessed with. I screenshot this Bottega Veneta bag that I want, this Low bag that I want. Oh my God, this Bottega Veneta bag that I want, this Tom Ford and Celine bag that I can't. Oh my God, the Saint Laurent bag that I really want. Oh my God. Mini logo. Oh my God, I want all that. Oh, Chihuahua Rescue. Looking into the Chihuahua Rescue. But anyway, and then books, Lisa Jewell books. I looked up the best Lisa Jewell books in the world. And then, oh, I posted pictures of Mary Chapin Carpenter, Judy Collins, Stevie Nicks, Joni Mitchell. I love them so much. But where is it at on here? Okay. Where is something I'm going to review? Oh, I saw this on the TikTok. This fan that this guy says this fan is the best travel fan in the entire world. This fan's for shit, okay? Oh my God, my battery is dying. Thank God I have another one right here. Hold on, I'll be right back. True story, I was just kind of thinking about what I might want to title this video, and I was thinking about calling it me and Boo Radley talk about Tati and Jeffree Star. Or something like that. Did I put the right battery? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, this battery is hot. Whoo, hot potatoes. But anyway, this travel fan is, I thought it was good at first, but it's not good at all. Okay, so here she is. Hold on. It's pulling up. Where's it at, the sound? Silent, off. Why is it not coming on? Oh, here it is.
Pretty, like, sheer situation. Glossy, on the go. Love the packaging.
Love.
This has 10 anti-aging ingredients in here and includes arnica, which is great for reducing inflammation. And I just think it's a cool ingredient they add in a lot of their products. I love that. There's also mango extract and peptides.
Not mango, girl.
The palate.
I got some of that in my fridge.
Look at the pan size of each of these.
Oh, the pan size.
By the way.
Girl, the pan size.
This is more cool toned. This is the Doll Squad 3 eyeshadow palette.
Oh, there were 5.6 thousand people in here. But it tells you 8 users are viewing products. So out of 5.6 thousand people, only 8 people were viewing products. And up here in the corner, you can see beauty and fashion. And prizes! And it says up here, free shipping. So I was joking about that. But then it says, free gift. What's the free gift on here? The free gift worth $199 is a coffee maker and giveaway, girl. Not a coffee maker, girl. And now 12 users are viewing products. Tati is bringing the deals.
Nice coverage. It's not puffy, crunchy, bunchy. Formulated.
Did she talk about Raw Beauty Christie? Crunchy.
Swatches. Love these cool tones.
Me too, girl. But anyway, so hey, listen, I give it to Miss Tati, okay? For being on there for 8 hours. I mean, you know, Jason Nash is on there 24 hours a day asking for tips, okay? At least she's doing some QVC. Maybe she should start her own website and start her own QVC. I don't hate QVC, okay? Not at all. My mom back in the day, she wanted them Diamond earrings. She was like, I said, my mom was turning 60. She was like, I want these Diamond earrings. They're like 5 carat, blah, 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 whatever. I go, Mom, Diamond earrings, like, you whatever. And she's like, I said, everybody will know they're fake. She's like, no, you can't clock them. She's like, I've seen them on QVC like a million times. I was like, what? And she's like, you cannot clock that they are fake. She's like, at all. And I said, Mom, people are going to ask you whatever. She's like, she goes, I'm 60 years old. Nobody's going to ask me if my earrings are fake. And I got her these Diamond earrings for Christmas that year. True story. I mean, they looked real. We would go places and people would be like, oh my God, I love your earrings. And she'd go, oh, thank you so much. Gift from my son. Gift with purchase. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.